Face to face, nose to nose. Joannis versus Shields. Flint is in the house.
But I'm back. So, I understand that in the world of sports, in this scenario, boxing, you have to have personality. We all know Muhammad Ali. He had that personality. Oh, I'm too pretty. I'm too pretty. You got to talk the crap and get the crowd riled up so they can like you and get to know you and get invested in the fight and who's going to win. I totally get it. I understand that comes with the job, okay? But in this case, I'm just a little, because I'm not a big sports fan and I don't know much about boxing, but I'm just like, did she have to be all in this young lady's personal space? Like, did she have to be like, okay, so the first time I was mad, I was like, why is she putting her head up against her head? Like, I felt like Claressa was doing too much. Then the second time I watched it and I was like, I don't know. I felt like, and I don't know her story, but I feel like, is this just a black, what I feel like maybe this is a black girl from the hood and she just doing all she can, to, like, I came from the hood, I'm here. And then anybody I'm finna beat up everybody because like I made my name. That's what I kind of got. So it's like if I gotta be disrespecting you during that, that's what I got from that. But then my whole thing is this what boxers do? Do they like I know they line them up face to face and they gotta look at each other intensely like, oh, I'm gonna devour you. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna teach you. I get that. But I don't think they supposed to be like bumping their head or even just like because at first I thought she did it hard, but then when I looked at it, I said, okay, it wasn't that hard. It's just like I'm just gonna mess with you a little bit, but at the same time I'm like, is that professional though? Because I think I watched like maybe one, because I told you I'm not a boxer, like I'm not a sportsman like that. Maybe one thing with Layla Ali. I remember watching a little TV1 documentary on her, and like when they showed Layla Ali about to box this, it was an African chick at the time, and she just got in her face like, okay, like Layla's not to be played with. Like Layla is tough. I love me some Layla because Layla is gorgeous, beautiful, and she gonna beat that butt at the same time. If you get in the ring with her, yeah, it's not gonna be good. She's gonna beat that butt. And I love me some Layla because Layla classy, Layla gorgeous, but she was tough. She was like the whole package, like. But when I seen her, like, she was like looking at the lady, and it was quite intimidating. It was like, oh my gosh. She is not to be played with. Like, she was serious. Like, she was looking very intimidating. But I didn't even see her, like, headbutting the lady or, like, what you say? What you gonna do? Like, it was still a level of professionalism. It still looked decent. It still looked like there was a respectful amount of space to me, like, just enough to look at each other. But nobody was in nobody's, like, as far as, like, I'm finna touch your head and then, what you say. It was none of that. It was professional to me. But I feel like Claressa just a little bit cocky. But I don't know her story. Like, she might be cocky because she might be from the hood and she made it out and she making her name and she came from the bottom to the top. Sometimes when that happens, you be cocky, but at the same time, you should always be humble. There's really no excuse. I can understand why you would be if you, like I said, if you came from the bottom and now you at the top and you making a name for yourself and you just like, I'm finna beat anybody that get in my way, especially with this being your sport, right? But I still feel like there's a level of humbleness you need to have. And I don't really feel like you got to be head bucking the little girl. Not the little girl, the young lady as well. I was kind of with the, when I first seen it, I'm like, look, I'm with the white chick on this one. Why you all in my head like that, bucking the head, like, and I know I'm sure she's Mexican, so white Hispanic. But why you bucking her head like this right here? Like, you ain't got to be doing all that. But then when I watch it again, I realized, okay, she wasn't doing it too hard, but at the same time, you still don't have to be like touching nobody's head. And then she was like, but I guess y'all gonna, I don't know, y'all. Is that what people do? Because like, again, when I seen the little fight that I saw with Layla, she wasn't doing all that extra stuff in their person's face. They were just like looking at each other. There was still, respect, space, intense there, but It was no extra. Like, there was no me bumping your head and touching out, like pushing your head back and what you say, blank on. But I feel like we should still be professional and decent about this. But am I wrong, y'all? Is this something that boxers do when they square up now? Like, I seen another square, and I only be scrolling. That's how I seen it. I seen another one with Claressa, and she was eye to eye with this other young lady that she looked like she was a dyke, and she was gonna box her, and they were so close. They looked like their lips was too close. Like, it was giving lust to me. But to me, that's too close. Like, you can be close where I can look at you, but I don't need you in my personal space like that where you can kiss somebody. That was too much. But with this one, the headbutting, yes, I'm just asking y'all, is that what they do? They be butting heads now and talking crap? What happened to just looking at each other, staring at each other, but maintaining that personal space, or at least a little bit of space, and being respectful? Like, let's just be professional. I don't have to be bucking you and pushing you back. We can save all that for the ring. So y'all let me know, is that what they do now? They just, touching their heads and bucking them and talking crap? Why can't you do that in the ring? And why this can't just be intense staring? Let me still maintain my professional or personal space. And that's it. So y'all let me know if I'm tripping on that. Second part is, why her clothes ain't on? Why she naked? See, this day and time, this is a day and time where y'all worship the black woman. And as a black woman, I'm supposed to be happy. Oh, they worship me. No, be it far from me. The devil is a liar. Because God said, my glory will I not give to another. Y'all act like the black woman is God these days, and she's not. She's just a woman. We are all the same. But so when y'all see her body, y'all like, oh, she in her lace panties, and she's black, and she's a boxer, and she winning. Yes, I'm all for it. No, it can get into idolatry. Y'all worship the black woman these days, and it's like, even when she wrong, she can do no wrong. And it's like, the devil is a liar. She needs some clothes on. Why is you naked? You know what I'm saying? Is this Magic City, or is this boxing? I mean, what you trying to do right now? Like, is this strip boxing? Is this the WWFL? Because they the ones that be wearing their panties and bras. As a black woman, you can represent us more classy to me, more professional to me. Why you half naked? They already think that we got to be twerking all the time. Why is it that we are always half naked? Why Claressa couldn't go up there like they regularly do with a little sports bra and shorts on? Why she got to be standing up there in some lingerie or some panties and a bra? And y'all say, yes, wear what you want, do what you want. No, save that for your man. As Papoose, ain't that supposed to be her man, even though he was married to Remy Ma? Was he married to Remy Ma? Because if so, that's adultery. Even though well, maybe not, because Remy Ma cheated on him. So then he would have the fact. But right now it would be fornication because they're not married. I'll just say, because I'm saved, y'all. So I got to give that part. But I want to say, why would you want let's say if Remy Ma was never in the picture and this was his wife, right? Why would you want your wife out there appearing to us like she appears to you when y'all about to make love or whatever, do what y'all do? Why is she out there in lace panties and a bra and half naked? Like, why you can't just be like, why do we have to do this? Why we got to be half naked all the time? Why can't she just put on some clothes? Why you got to go up in that lady's face, head bunking her with your lingerie on and showing everybody really what only your man, your husband, should be saying? So I don't think that's okay. If I was a liberal, I would be like, oh, that's dope. She changing the game. Oh, yes, feminist energy, women's rights. Our body is beautiful. Yes, and she a black queen. Yes, black queen. Worship the black woman. To hell with all that. That's idolatry. God is king. Jesus is king. Black is not king. Black is beautiful. Black is dope. But black is not king. Nobody else is king but Jesus. Yeah, we got that straight. She need to put on some clothes. It's not professional. As a grown woman, she can do what she want to do. Maybe that's her freedom of expressing herself, but as a young black inspiring professional, I don't think it's professional. I don't think it's classy. And I don't think it's taken serious by a demographic that is leaning more conservative, classy, old money. I think to the new money, to the upcoming scratchers, new rappers, new people that came probably from nothing to something, it's okay with them. That's lit to them. But the people that are really about that class, that wealth, I don't think they take that serious. She's standing up here, with all her cakes out, half naked, looking like she about to swing around a pole, and we supposed to take that serious. Layla would have came out there classy, about to tap somebody out, but she would have had on her little shorts and her little bra. That's it. Do this professional. Let's do this as classy as we can, but you don't have to be half naked. Why do we always have to be half naked? So those are my thoughts. I don't think it's professional. I don't think it's classy. I think it I just think we can do better. I just don't understand why black women have to always be so naked these days. Why is it that we always have to be naked to be seen as beautiful? Or I think to be like, oh, I'm switching up the game. I don't feel like I can take that serious when somebody always has to take off their clothes. I feel like you would be doper if you had all your clothes on. If you know what I'm saying, if you were more covered, and I'm just appreciating you for what you bring to the table. Oh, you win fights. Oh, you do business. Oh, you write songs, but you're not laying around. You're not sleeping your body. You don't have these loose female tendencies. I would respect that more, but you just showing your body, I feel like it's almost kind of bring the strip club to the ring. I'm not with that. So that's it. Y'all share your thoughts below and let me know, because maybe I'm missing something. Have a blessed day. High Essence.